You're listening to WTIM, your information station. It's time now for your expanded local news. Following community concern over the tax levy ordinance discussed at Monday's Park Board meeting, further clarification has been provided. Regional Radio News sat down with Board President Marlene Miller to discuss the tax levy and a status update on the pool project. The 2025 tax levy will total just over $1.5 million, up slightly from the 2024 levy of $1.48 million. That increase is based on a new assessed valuation of about $2 million, along with a 2.9% consumer price index adjustment, according to information not only from the county, but from the state. Part of the levy includes funding that's tied to the voter-approved pool bond. In April of 2023, 60% of voters passed the referendum, with the first year of the bond appearing in the 2024 levy, payable in 2025. The pool bond totals just over $519,000.
We levy, and just because we levy for that doesn't mean we're going to get that. It's more or less a request, and they're going to say, well, this is what you're going to get. And it might be that amount we levy, and it might not be, depending on the tax year. But it is more this year because in the past, we had not used a process that was available and brought to our attention by new auditors that you can levy a percentage.
Back in 2023, the Park District explained what the increase means for homeowners. Quote, for example, if your assessed value is at $50,000, the increase will be $26 a year, which boils down to a little over $2 a month, end quote. The Park District emphasized that the latest levy reflects those voter-approved projects combined with standard adjustments, and not the larger increases that had been previously reported. Miller also goes on to give an update on the pool project.
We had a meeting, Sherry and I had a meeting with Skip DuPap, who's been presenting us pro bono weeks ago, and we spoke, with Burbach and in his presence, notified them, that we don't need their services anymore. We're not going to use their designs, and we basically have received no more communication from them at this point. And under the advice of Skip DuPap, we've been advised to wait and see if they respond, but he believes that, we have no further commitment or liability to Burbach because they have failed to perform in their duties in so many ways. We issued and posted the request for proposal.
Miller says that they are going to find a new company that will build that they want.
We are going to pick the company that can get this design, has the best qualifications and reference for a turnkey design build, for the project. This allows, us to work directly with a company, not to be led by them. And they can come up with the project and design that the Park District wants. Our requirements are basically, and one of them has to be done because of the grant. And that's I believe it's a zero depth. So we want to have what we're looking for is 2 large water slides, diving well with boards, a 25-meter competitive area for the swim team, and separate children's splash pad, and update the bathhouse with the larger concession area to include ice cream slushies. The design build proposal gives the Park District, a strong advantage of locking in a design and a price with a set time frame for completion.
Find out more information about the Taylorville Park District by visiting them at their website or also at their Facebook page. Taylorville Community Credit Union has broken ground on a new facility in Taylorville. Board members, staff, and community members gathered Thursday, August 7th, for the ceremony at 820 North Webster Street. The new building will feature 2 drive-up lanes, an ATM, and a night depository. President Will Perkins says the design is focused on member convenience. The 6,300 square foot facility will also include a community room, conference space, and private offices for loans and new accounts. Perkins says that the project positions the credit union for future growth and strengthens its community role in Taylorville, Hillsborough, Litchfield, and in Pana. The new credit union building is expected to open in mid-2026. Officers were called to Golden Corral around 1 o'clock on Sunday afternoon after reports that a man was taking photos of women in the restroom. Police say that the suspect had left before that they had arrived, but with the help from the Effingham County Sheriff's Office, 22-year-old Dylan Ritchell of Altamont was located and taken into custody. Ritchell was originally booked on charges of unauthorized video recording and disorderly conduct. After further investigation, detectives say they uncovered additional evidence and added charges, including aggravated criminal sexual assault of a minor, manufacturing child pornography, and possession of child pornography. Ritchell is due in court Tuesday morning, which will determine if he'll remain in jail before trial. Police Chief Kurt Davis thanked citizens who reported the incident, saying their quick action and the teamwork with officers helped remove a potential threat from the community. The investigation is continuing, and more updates will be had in the coming weeks. The Christian County Health Department is reminding families to think about every member of the household, including pets, when preparing for an emergency. Officials say a pet preparedness kit can be life-saving in the event of severe weather, power outages, or an evacuation. Recommended supplies include at least 3 days' worth of food and water, medical and vaccination records, any medications that your pet needs, including heartworm and flea or tick preventative, plus leashes, carriers, and harnesses. They also suggest keeping pet waste supplies and current photos and descriptions of your animals in case you become separated. The health department says planning ahead ensures that pets stay safe and healthy during disasters, just like the rest of your family. More information on what to include in a pet emergency kit can be found at ready.gov/pets. The first full week of October is National 4-H Week, and the 4-H team at the University of Illinois Extension is ready to celebrate. Each day of the week is dedicated to a specific activity meant to reinforce the benefits of participating in 4-H and instill good habits and positive values in its members. As always, the Extension is looking to attract new youngsters to participate in 4-H and its programs, as well as improve what they already have. Jessica Jaffrey is the 4-H Youth Development Coordinator at the Extension's Christian County office and is playing a major role in organizing 4-H Week activities. The first 3 days are focused on the pride of being involved in this program and the growth that members can have.
On Sunday, we're encouraging kids to kind of celebrate Sign Sunday. So they'll either create a sign to put up in their yard, or maybe create a window display within a local business to really promote the county 4-H program or their 4-H club that they participate in, so they can, really hone in on that creativity. Maybe they make something with poster boards and markers. Maybe they make something on the computer. Then on Monday is our Spirit Day. So this is a day that we encourage kids to kind of deck out in green. Wear those 4-H clothes, wear those green, show off the clover. So on Tuesday is a little bit of a throwback. So it's everyone's probably seen the trends of how it started versus how it's going. So just a neat way to share a throwback photo comparing maybe some of those earliest memories or experiences within 4-H that a member might have, and then kind of where they are now.
The final 4 days are all about values and habits. This includes personal wellness, service, and fellowship.
On Wednesday, we're doing Wellness Wednesday. So as part of the 4-H pledge is our pledge our health to better living. So we're encouraging members to do something to improve their wellness. So whether that's learning how to make a healthy snack or being engaged in some physical activity. On Thursday is 4-H for Good. So this is sharing the good work and things that youth are doing in 4-H or through 4-H pathways. So this could be community service or any other type of experience that they're engaged in. on Friday is Friendship Friday. So sharing 4-H with a friend, maybe that means inviting them to join them at a club meeting, going with them to a workshop. And then Saturday, the last day of 4-H week, is Service Saturday. So again, that 4-H pledge, our hands to larger service. So we're encouraging our 4-H youth to participate or organize a community service activity within their community.
The 4-H year runs from September 1st to August 31st of the next calendar year, so a new 4-H year has only just begun. This means the organization is finalizing their enrollment, and clubs are figuring out their plans for the coming year.
But our focus really is getting those kids that have been in 4-H before re-enrolled again for the new year. So that information is going to be coming out. Every year, our enrollment platform, which is called Z Suite, goes through a little bit of upgrade or clean out. They like to go into the system, make any changes that we felt we needed over the last year, clean out all the data and make it look good for the coming year. And then all the members can start enrolling again for this 25-26 year. So we're right there at the start of it. So our coordinators are going to be sending out all that information hopefully very soon to get members re-enrolled for this next year. But that doesn't mean that clubs aren't starting to meet.
The Extension Office now has a new name helping lead their 4-H endeavors. Shara Lee Volkin is a 4-H program coordinator who will serve the programs in Christian and Montgomery counties.
So her role, she's going to work right alongside Taylor Sinclair, and what we're hoping through their shared responsibilities, their shared focus across the two counties is that we're going to be able to build some greater capacity within those two counties. So she's going to be working with our established 4-H clubs and any of those special interest groups. So we always call those spin clubs to fulfill those goals of the 4-H program, provide some high quality learning opportunities, just really surrounding the key aspects of what positive youth development is. And then she's also going to be working to seek out and train new volunteers. No matter how many kids we have, with the 4-H program, we always know that there are youth where we might be not reaching, maybe volunteers that we can tap into. So she's also going to be working to seek out and train new volunteers to create new 4-H club experiences, reach more youth, because we're always looking to increase membership across the counties.
More information on the University of Illinois Extension's 4-H involvements is available at 4h.extension.illinois.edu. Jessica Jaffrey appeared as a guest on the WTIM Morning Show. This will conclude the first portion of your expanded local news, which is brought to you by First National Bank of Taylorville.
I'm James Kirk, Vice President at First National Bank in Taylorville. I get it. Switching banks sounds like a chore, but we make it easy. I've helped people and businesses move their accounts with less hassle than they've expected and more personal service than they've ever gotten before. We've been here for nearly 70 years, a true community bank that's not going anywhere. If you're ready to make a change, we're ready to help. First National Bank in Taylorville, first every time for nearly 70 years. Member FDIC.
2025 State Fair attendance for the year was 723,079 people. It's the second largest turnout in its history. The Megan Maroney concert broke the grandstand attendance record set last year by Lil Wayne, with 15,532 tickets having been sold. Rebecca Clark is the State Fair manager. The DuQuoin State Fair drew 282,202 people, breaking the previous record set in 2024. The 2026 Illinois State Fair runs August 13th through the 23rd. It's followed by the DuQuoin State Fair from August 28th to September 7th. The University of Illinois College of Veterinary Medicine hosting an open house as of this weekend. Third-year student Savannah Limberg is helping organize the event. The open house is Sunday, October 5th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. The U of I College of Veterinary Medicine is located at 2001 Lincoln Avenue in Urbana. More details are at vetmed.illinois.edu/open house. Moving now to obituaries, which can be found at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com and are brought to you by Sutton Memorial Home. This is Chad Sparks.
When a loved one passes, grieving family members and friends often are confronted with dozens of decisions about the funeral arrangements. Sutton Memorial Homes in Taylorville and Nokomis have been helping families in the area for over 55 years with these often difficult decisions. They offer pre-planning, traditional funerals, and cremation. Austin and the staff at Sutton Memorial Homes' goal is to make your family's transition easier in their time of need. Sutton Memorial Homes, where caring is what they do best.
76-year-old Mildred Bess Olson of Morrisonville died on September 25th. Cremation rights have been accorded, and arrangements will be made at a later date. Funeral arrangements are being handled by Asali Funeral Home in Morrisonville. 65-year-old Paula Jo Smith of Awanaco died on August 30th. Visitation is October 3rd from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. at Calvary Baptist Church in Taylorville. Funeral service will be October 3rd at 11 a.m. at Calvary Baptist Church in Taylorville. Interment will be at Awanaco Cemetery. And Paula J. Koonsman of Shelbyville, formerly of Warrensburg, will have a celebration of life being planned for her for October 12th of 2025. Funeral arrangements are being handled by Howe and Yaki Funeral Home in Shelbyville. A quick glance at the weather and what to expect over the next several days. As of today, it'll be partly sunny, a high near 88, expecting some wind around 5 miles per hour, becoming southbound in the afternoon. As for tonight, partly cloudy, a low of 62. Friday, sunny, high of 88. Friday night, mostly clear and a low of 62. Making our way into the weekend, it'll be sunny with a high near 87. Light wind in the morning from 6 to 11 miles per hour, with gusts as high as 15. And on Saturday and night, clear with a low of around 58. Sunday, it'll be sunny, a high near 87. South wind 6 to 15 miles per hour with gusts as high as 23 miles per hour. So another beautiful weekend across central Illinois. As of the weekend, it might just be a little windier than we've expected over the last several weeks. That's a look at your senior citizens calendar of events as well as your weather outlook today. Get details on these and other local news stories at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com or hear them every hour on WTIM. WTIM is your only local news radio.
Don't risk losing the trusted news, traffic, sports.